Shouts out to my people. Shouts out to my people sending love, positivity, and good vibes to my people, man. I hope you guys are doing good today. I'm doing great. Today we got a video speaking on relationships. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, especially if you like the video. I love y'all. Let's get it.
So one of my guy friends gave me permission to make a Hinge account for him because I was telling him how easy dating is with dating apps. And he was telling me that it's incredibly difficult. And I was like, Pete, you must be doing something wrong. And he gave me permission to create an account for him and just run the account. I've been a virtual boy for 3 days. And I've never felt this bad about myself. I feel like a freaking loser trying to get these girls to like me. And I'm starting to hate women because I'm like, when I say I mean Pete, because that's the account I'm using. Pete's about a 6. But I'm so desperate, I'm liking the 2s and the 3s, and even they won't like me back, Pete, which is a 6. So what level of delusion has entered women's heads? Like, what is going on? It is so difficult dating as a boy. I hate it. I'm on day 3 of being a boy, and I hate women, and I'm more depressed than ever.
The best advice that I have is stay off the dating apps. Unless these females are vetting you, stay off the dating apps. It's too much risk. It's hard enough to get a woman and cold approach her in person, but the best chances that you have is meeting a female in person. Make her reject you in person because it's way easier to, come off as a creep online. When you meet a woman in person, she can sense your energy, your vibe, she can tell whether you're genuine or not. So meet these women outside.
Deal with what mess exactly? Because I said that a woman should not put her life on the back burner for a boyfriend. She should not cater to a man she's not guaranteed to be with. See, comments like this are proving my point. Y'all want mothers, not girlfriends. And you know you're not going to get it from us. So you go date other races to deal with your weak ass and your bullshit and think you're flexing on us. Baby, you could never pull a bitch like me anyway. So you don't have no choice but to go to the other side. And baby, y'all are not the only ones with options. I could walk outside right now and snag me a Tom, Dick, or a Hank, best believe, and he would cater to every need. Y'all think y'all flexing by saying shit like this. Oh, we date other races. Baby, best believe when we see you with that, we know exactly what it means. You could not handle a queen. And when people see my man with me, they know exactly what it means, baby. I stand for strength, power. He's an alpha. When you see a man with a black woman, know he has big dick energy. All right? He can handle this mouth and this ass. You're weak. You're a buster.
We all got our personal opinions and our preferences, but I don't like this only because I feel like this energy, this type of female is the same type of female if you date a woman and she's outside of your race. They'll be the same females to look you up and down and say that you're weak for dating outside your race. But these same women, if they dated a Hank, Brad, or a Chad, they'll be the same women in the comments clapping for black women dating outside the race. It's like, where's the standard? Like, y'all can date outside the race, but when black men date outside the race, it's a problem.
Hate to break it to you, I think that we've just got a very, very selfish culture of women. And to any women out there that say I have internalized misogyny or anything like that, that would require that I have a problem with women worldwide. I do not have a problem with women worldwide. I have a problem with Western women. And if you think that I'm just like making this up out of nowhere, reflect on the fact that there are Western men that are flying out east to find wives. Are Eastern men coming out west to find wives? No. Where in the world are men flying out in droves to marry American women? Nobody wants us. Why? We're big, we're selfish. We don't want to hear anything. You can't tell me to eat less. You can't tell me to change my life. You can't tell me it's not about me.
Man, I hate this, especially for the guys on this one. This dude spent his hard-earned money on these ungrateful females that just exposed him to the world. To me, I felt like he was just being goofy, being silly, and trying to make these females laugh. But in the era where everybody's famous and everybody has a reputation, it's hard not to come off as a goofy or a silly. Everybody got an image to uphold. So him coming off like this to these females, they're looking at each other, and to me, I thought that he was just being silly, maybe a little drunk, trying to slide in and get at these females. And he doesn't even know that he's being exposed for being a lame.
Just to be clear, what are you?
Prime.
You're prime?
Top notch.
What makes you prime, top notch, Wu-Tang?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
I mean, I have everything that you could possibly ask for as far as brains, beauty, ambition. I would build my man up to be everything he wants to be in this world. I'm the best investment he would ever make in his life.
You approached me on a sugar daddy website and asked me to be your sugar baby and then couldn't afford my allowance.
Never did.
He couldn't afford my $10,000 allowance a month.
And my shit's exclusive. I've invested in my body. I have a $150,000 body. No one barely touches me. Yes, you can see me on Instagram because I'm paid to do that. But nobody touches me unless a man, yes, does take care of me. I like bosses. I like millionaires. I like someone who's going to mentor me, teach me, and invest in me, and get me to my highest level as well.
And just to be clear, what's a $150,000 body?
4 BBLs, 2 breast technically 5 BBLs, but we're going to go with 4. 2 breast augmentations, obviously Botox, lip injections, and then I had the fat buckle removed out of my cheeks on my face.
Wow.
And how young are you?
28.
Damn.
Yo, man, if you ever get a female like her, run for the hills. She is a red flag. Only thing that she says she's going to bring to the table is I'm this, I. And everything that she named was an expense. It costs money. And a $150,000 body to be 28 years old looking like that, I would way rather have a natural body rather than 150,000. That's not even worth bragging to me, but to each his own. So from a man, let me tell you exactly what a man wants from a woman in a relationship. We want accountability, appreciation, peace, and affection. If you can do those 4 things, I guarantee you a man will never leave.
I hear a lot of men asking, well, what do you bring to the table? And women are now so attractive and, making money and all these things. So we feel like, well, that automatically makes me a good catch. Look at me, I'm attractive and I make some money. Do you understand that even if you have a good paying job, a man will walk past your 6-figure making self and as attractive as you are and go to the mugly girl at Burger King because she knew how to be his piece and how to give him what he really was looking for? It doesn't matter what you make. Men don't care. When men ask you, what do you bring to the table? They're simply asking, do you know how to be my peace? Will you listen to me? Will you encourage me? Will you help me to pursue my dreams and to be a better man and a human being? Are you compassionate? Are you kind? Are you loving? Are you nurturing? Will you pray with me? Will you pray for me? I'm out here fighting the world. I don't want to come home and fight with you too. If I'm going to fight, I hope that you'll fight with me and fight for me. Are you going to be everything that I need? Because at the end of the day, what I'm really looking for is peace and stability. They will walk past everything if you're not that.
See, exactly what I was saying. Be a man's peace, because if you're that man's peace, he's going to give you the world. I'm laughing the fact that she said she didn't have a car. That's hilarious to me. But, it's kind of hard for me to take them serious and show them sympathy when these women are in their late 30s, in their 40s, pushing 50. To me, I know it was good prospects. It was good men. 9 times out of 10, they look over those men, and they were playing, wasting time. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel for them, but at the same time, this is the bed that they gotta lay in.
No! Fucking free! Are you mad? Why is that how much I need for you? Fucking McDonald's! You know what? It's a full-out house at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? Like, we're really show some manners. It's a full-out house.
I'm not even mad at her on this one. I'm completely with the women on this one. You can't take a girl to McDonald's of all places. I mean, there was a million other places you could have took her, and you took her to McDonald's. You know, that basically shows her the value of what you think of her. You know, when you propose to a female, you got to make it an event. You got to make it special. You can't just make it like any other old day.
This think I'm something to play with. Let me fix my phone. This really think I'm something to play with. Sad. Won't even take care of his churn. And that's just how it happened to you. That's just how it happened to you. Right there.
Come from,
that's just how it happened to you. What the you mean what I mean?
Everywhere.
And I'm supposed to. Just like you popped up at my mother door yesterday. You was with me yesterday. You was in my bed yesterday. You stood with me last night. I'm lying? So I'm lying? I'm lying? You did not, you ain't stood by me.
When I'm with her.
You ain't tell your son, excuse me, you didn't tell your son?
Can I get out the store?
Hello? So you gonna play with me like that? Boy, don't make me cut up in this store. Do not make me cut up in this mother store. Cause you know you full of you don't do for your churn. You say.
First of all, the man is completely wrong for not living in his truth. You know, if you're going to have multiple women, why lie? Why lie to yourself? Lie to these women? You know, it's way harder to tell a lie and keep a lie rather than just to live in your truth. That's why it's important just to, hey, this is who I am. This is what I got going on. You know, now I give you the option to mess with me or not. You know, that's why these women get mad, is because we force their card. We put them in situations not telling them what's going on. I know he didn't tell the other woman that, you know, his baby mom was going to trip like this. And she doesn't deserve to be in this situation. Neither of these women deserve to be in this situation because the man isn't living in his truth. It's a bum move not taking care of your kids. Kids come first. You know, they didn't choose to be here. So take care of your kids. Live in your truth and don't lie. Be man enough to stand on, you know, who you are and, you know, your lifestyle.
You say. So you boy, I swear to God, boy, I would really click out in here. You don't need to say nothing. Don't tell him a mother thing. Don't say nothing to him.
Everybody looking at us.
I don't give a who looking at us. He ain't never gonna leave me. He ain't gonna never leave me. Never ever is he gonna leave me. He gonna always with me. So know that.
Question that so many females and some men have nowadays. Why struggle with a man? Why would I be doing bad with a man when I can do bad all by myself, or I can do better by myself? You don't have teamwork skills. You don't work well with others. Bitch, you don't know how to communicate. Ho, you don't know how to operate in a household where everything don't just go your way. That is why you do better by yourself. Y'all mamas didn't tell y'all this part. They told y'all the first part, well, you shouldn't be struggling with a man. She ain't tell you that if you don't acquire the skills to work well with others, bitch, you won't be able to do better with others. This is why a lot of y'all don't understand the concept that you can be in a group or a team and things should be going better. But if y'all don't know how to organize, if you don't know how to manage emotions, if you don't got boundaries, you will use one another up. You will always feel like a victim if you don't have goals and the right mindset. If you can't take personal accountability for your choices, you will be in a space where it will feel like it's worse with a partner than it is by yourself. Y'all be thinking y'all be knowing everything and don't be knowing a fuck thing. Typing up these posts with great attitude in them, you could tell. Don't argue with me, argue with your mammy. No, you should actually go argue with your mammy for telling you that half truth. She didn't bring it all the way full circle. The stuff you just typed don't make sense. The shit you run around saying to niggas don't make sense. Well, why would I stay with you and struggle when I can just be? It works out well when you're by yourself because you don't know how to work with others. You ever seen children that don't know how to share? They don't know how to play with other children because all they feel like is everything belongs to them. So they don't share their toys. They don't know how to play games to take turns. Don't know how to let somebody go and then they go after, or they go first and then move out of the way and let the other person go. So your kid be sitting off crying by themselves with no friends, no social relationships. Nobody wants to be around them. They can be as spoiled as they want. You can buy them all the nice clothes. They can be the best dressed in the class, and bitch, they'll be miserable. Nobody wants to play with your little fine ass little son. His little cute self don't got no friends. Cause the nigga don't share. The little girl don't know how to be friends with other kids. Don't know how to like be in a space where you're not bullying or always trying to make things go your. That is why you hoes do better by yourself than with a partner. And then the other thing is you don't know how to pick them. You don't know how to pick them. What you mean? So we sharing men? Y'all be slow as they come. You don't know how to pick them. You pick people that they don't have their basics together. So when you mix your life with them, of course you're doing worse with him because he didn't even have enough to be at the table with you. And that's still your fault. Still not his fault. Bitch, if you met me and I ain't got no car, not my own place to live, don't got no stable income, and you come mix your stability with mine and then cry because you're doing worse, that was your bad. What you thought the fuck was going to happen when you take 2 and put a -1 with it? Bitch, you're going to get less. How did you think you was adding when the person that you mixed yourself with, got less? That's still a you problem.
I absolutely love Dorsey. I love her content. I love how her demeanor, how she comes off. You know, she ain't gonna bite her tongue, and she's gonna tell it 100% real. She tells the truth. She ain't wearing a mask, and I love her for that because it's not a lot of women out here that's gonna tell not only the women what they need to hear, but also the men what they need to hear. I see myself in Love Dorsey because I see it's not just, you know, red pill and, you know, us men and we're so strong and we're always right. Like, nah. It's a yin and a yang. Men need women and women need men. And we have to find a middle ground. You know, I'm more red pill than anything, but at the same time, we can't be looking at these women like they're worthless. We need to come together and figure this out for the men, the women, but most importantly, you know, the kids in our families.
Do you have any kids yourself?
Man, technically, I got 7 kids, but you know, they aren't supposed to be here.
What do you mean they're not supposed to be here?
Yeah, man, like, you know, I met a few women within my lifetime, and you know, they just decided to keep the kids, and I ain't want them. So technically, I got 7 kids, but in actuality, I don't.
I can't accept this, y'all. No accountability. I'm a man that takes care of 2 beautiful young ladies. And, you know, one of my daughters I met when I was 3. I had to put my big boy pants on and I became a dad. You know, and that title to me is the best and biggest accomplishment that I have in my life. So for him not to be accountable, especially as a man, you know, you're putting all the blame on the females. Like, you didn't lay down with them. You didn't use protection. You didn't protect yourself really in any type of way. And then on top of that, you have these kids that you're not taking care of. So you bring kids into this world that didn't ask to be here, and you put the blame on their mom. Like, it's time for us men to, like, this stuff I can't allow, I can't, you know, stomach, and it hurts to see. At the end of the day, I've been in horrible situations. You know, I've been in horror stories. You couldn't even imagine the situations I've been in. But at the end of the day, there's nothing that, you know, my baby mother could do to me for me to run away. You know, I feel like us, as especially black men, we are too egotistical and we're in our feelings. And if everything doesn't go right, you know, it doesn't matter. What matters isn't about you and the female and who's right and who's wrong and who's accountable and who's not. It's about raising them kids. So no matter what he says to me, he's a cornball.
And you're proud of this?
No, ain't nothing to be proud of. That's just how the goddamn dice roll.
So you have 7 kids, and I mean, I'm assuming you don't take care of them.
Oh no, of course not.
And that makes sense to you?
No, that make a lot of sense.
Tell me why.
They aren't supposed to be here. I gave an option. So I can read this mistake that we both made. All for plan B, all for abortions, you know, and you know, women do what they do. I can't control their body, so they decided to
Why did
keep
you go
them.
through that 7 times? Why didn't you switch up after the first or second time?
I was an immature child at the time. You feel me? Not even child. I was just an immature young man, not giving a damn about the decisions I was making.
So you have 7 kids in this world that you are making it clear that you do not raise, and you feel as though that is okay.
I ain't never said it was okay. That's just my life.
Well, these kids are innocent. Why should they be deprived from a father?
I mean, they weren't supposed to be here, so it's just like.
But they are
Like,
here. Either way, they are here. And as a responsible human being, you don't think whether they're supposed to be here or not, they are here. So you don't think as a man it's still your responsibility to raise children that you help create? And I can see if it happened one time and you felt this way, but you proceeded to do it 7 times.
we proceed to do it. We proceed to make the same mistakes in life. You know what I'm saying? Eventually we learn for it. Yeah, it's not a responsible, it's irresponsible actually. So, but I'm not, I don't have no feelings towards the mistakes that I made. So they here, they should blame their mama for being here. You feel me? And that's how I feel about it.
What kind of women are you looking for on my show house?
Man, I need an irresponsible woman with no morals. She don't want too much. I ain't asking for the best of a woman. I just need a woman. That's it.
So you want to find an equally irresponsible woman? Could she have kids?
She only can have about 3 kids, minimum 2 baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do too much. I can't deal with a woman that got like 3 baby daddies. I'm a hypocrite. That's hence the name. Like, you can't do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how do you feel about the people that's going to have definitely a lot of things to say about you?
There's a lot of people that had a lot of things to say, and I don't feel no way about it. You're gonna have your opinion. You ain't live this life. So it's like it's open for discussion and open for debate and criticism once I put it out there on the internet. I can't feel no type of way about the opinion that you gonna try to bestow upon me, and I'm not gonna fight it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you feel because you might know somebody or you might be a victim of a deadbeat father. I can't argue with nobody about their opinion. You feel me?
Do you pay child support?
Hell nah.
So
the thing about that, man, I was dealing with women that like how I come on your show and I just give you the name house. I'm not giving you like too much personal information. That's just how I am within my life. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be hard to put me on child support when you don't even know my name, where I live, no address, no real contact. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's that type of thing.
What are your deal breakers in a woman, House?
If she was raised with a goddamn father figure that's gonna tell her don't fuck with me.
If I force myself to give him a positive critique, I would say I like the fact that he lives in his truth. Regardless if he's accountable or not, right or wrong, I think that, he knows what he's doing and he's able to be honest with it. And I think that that's the most important step, is to be honest about the life that you live in your truth. That's the only way you can fix these things. And I hope down the line he, rights his wrongs and he grows up. It seems to me like, he's headed in that direction, maybe not as quick as he needs to, but, he said he was very childish young man and he's growing. So let's hope that he grows a better mindset and he helps those kids, because at the end of the day, it's all about time and it's all about, being there with the kids. That's what they're going to remember. And the more you can put yourself aside and your ego and put them kids first, the more you're going to allow them to flourish and grow and be able to set themselves on a successful path in their life. So I love you guys. It's positivity, is good vibes. I hope you guys have a good night. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate every single subscriber. We hit 500 plus. My video of Charleston White, how to get rich, go watch it. It went viral. It's like 35K right now. And I just appreciate everybody. I appreciate you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing. You know, every little comment, I try to get back to you guys. And I just love you guys. Like, on a real tip, I appreciate you guys. I'm not just doing this for the money and fame. No, I really want to give you guys good information. And I like to commentate over the good information so we can really grow and learn from these things. So I see you guys on the next one. Peace. We out.